All right, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Cross country party crashers. Throttle clear. Clear prop. Roll on throttle. So I've been itching to get a nice cross-country flight in for a while. I've been talking with the guys that I fly with, and we've been trying to put something together, but we can just never seem to match up our time off with the right weather. So I started looking at this one earlier this week, watching the forecast and planning out my route. This is a flight from Wauchula over to Lake Wales. They're having a little fly-in just for aviator clients and students over there. So I planned this out and watched the winds aloft. It looked to be favorable. Gorilla Ground was there to do ground support for me, so this was a one-way trip. I didn't have to fight the wind coming back, which made it really nice. So I really enjoyed it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Thanks for coming along.
And off to my right there is the city of Wauchula. So we're going to steer a little bit. We're going to weight shift a little bit to the left to maintain my course. My ground speed says 40 miles an hour. I don't know if that's correct or not. I'm still at full climb. (950 feet). I want to cruise at about 1,500 feet.
We are. Gorilla Ground took off about 5 minutes ago. Said he had a ground speed of 42. He's clear up by Bowling Green. He'll be there in another 15 minutes probably. He's at 23 miles to Lake Wales.
Just 17. I just passed Florida State College. I'm going over the Payne Creek State Park now. This wooded area here is the Payne Creek State Park. And once we pass that, we're in strip mine territory for about 8 or 10 miles. My next landmark is that lake that has a 45-degree angle on the shore right there. So I'm going to weight shift a little bit to the left. Looks like I'm veering a little bit right on my track. Most people don't realize what strip mining has done to Florida. They really tear the land apart. It is a big part of our economy. It provides a lot of jobs and brings a lot of money into the state. After they finish all the strip mining, they do eventually convert it back into public use land, wetlands, and preserves and such. But that takes years and years and years. Well, I guess this is a good time to mention, if you haven't already, reach down and hit the subscribe button and throw me a like if you enjoyed the video. I sure am enjoying the flight. I was really looking forward to it. We got a window into weather, and so far so good. So thanks you guys for coming along. I appreciate everyone's support. All right, I'm at 1,900 feet. My ground speed dropped by 1 mile an hour, so I'm going to drop down. I could let my trims out, but when I'm making that kind of ground speed, I don't really need to. I don't want the flight to be over that quick. I want to enjoy it. So I've already covered more than 10 miles. I'm 20 miles from Lake Wales. 41.3 miles an hour over the ground. Altitude unknown. My altitude seems to be stuck at 1888. Must be a GPS error. 1,300 feet, I'm getting 44.5 miles an hour across the ground. Just like the winds aloft forecast said, there's kind of a band of moving air in this altitude. What a beautiful morning, boys and girls. So, like I said, Aviator used to have a big event called Wings Over Winter in January, but it just got to be too much. It got to be out of control, and people weren't following the rules, and I understand that. So now they keep it just to Aviator students and customers. So I wasn't invited, but all of the guys I fly with are Aviator students. They're a great outfit. So I decided to crash the party. Hopefully they'll welcome me aboard. It is a public airport, so there's not much anybody could say, but I don't want to be a dick about it. I just want to hang out. I love paramotors. I love things that fly, so hopefully nobody gets pissed at me. "46 miles an hour over the ground at 1,200 feet. Nice. The ground fog is pretty much lifted off and cleared here. I took off in a hole in the fog. I had a mile of visibility because I could see the end of the runway, so I went ahead and took advantage of it and set it. As soon as I got above it, it was beautiful. That big lake up in front of me is Lake Buffkin. And not too far on the other side of that, I start to get close to Aviator. Not a lot of good places to land in orange groves. Engine out right here. I'm afraid I'd have to pick that dirt road that goes right through the middle. I don't see any power poles, but I'm very suspicious of that. I do see some power lines back there. The problem is I wouldn't be able to see until I got down a lot lower. It's a pretty nice field to the right there. That would probably be my out. So once I skim along and cross the edge of Lake Buffkin, Lake Wales Airport and Aviator PPG is about 8 miles. I think I have the airport in sight. Dad is somewhere on 17 up that way. He'll be getting ready to make a right. I think on 98. And that'll bring him over to 27, which is over here, and take him on up into Lake Wales. Watching the sunrise over beautiful Lake Buffkin in Central Florida. Somebody's out in their boat already this morning, probably doing some fishing. Okay, we're 6.6 miles out, and I'm fairly sure that that's the airport in that direction right there. I think I can see the hangars. Fairly sure, but not completely sure. Yeah, that's it. I have a GPS track on the screen, but it's so hard to see. It's just tiny. Yep, right on track. 5.4 miles straight ahead. Where's everybody at this morning? You guys sleep in or what? All right, there's the airport and Aviator PPG right out there. Don't see very many people flying. Actually, I don't see any people flying. I did see one a little while ago. I don't know where he went. This is an active airport, so I'm going to go ahead and start my descent. What a wonderful flight. 46 miles an hour over the ground with my trims in. That almost went too quick. Okay, there I see somebody flying. See two more pilots in the air. Wow, I don't know about you guys, but that went really quick. Woo-woo, what a ride. There's my buddy Brian. Came out to beat me. What's up, Brian? That looks like Martha and Mike up above, up there. All right. No aircraft in sight. PPG Gorilla has arrived. We're going to make a pass here and look at these guys' windsocks. Then we're going to go ahead and come around and make an approach from north to south. Get him kicking, boys. Oh, God.
Man, oh man, what a flight. I made it over there in like 40 minutes. Record speed. Found out later that my chase cam either was not recording or did not save the file, so I was bummed about that. I drugged that piece of shit 30 miles across Central Florida for no video, but that's okay. There was a cool old steerman over there doing takeoffs and landings. I found these guys deep in enemy territory. I know this guy. This is Ross Gassaway. He's a famous YouTuber. He's got more YouTube views than I do, and he doesn't even have a channel. But he was nice enough to teach us all how to concertina pack a wing, or how to fold it up so it's nice and tight and small, and you can fly with it or ship it if need be. We hung around and BS'd for a little while. The winds had picked up pretty strong. It was blowing a steady 9 or 10 and was pretty bumpy. I took advantage of that and practiced some of this kiting that you foot launchers talk about. I don't know what the big deal is, man. This is easy. Alright guys, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Gorilla out.